guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. It's time once again to start with episode 6 of season 4, the street level campaign. Hardly seems street level because these guys are a bunch of straight up cosmic level badasses. But the point is, it's supposed to be a street level campaign. So anyway, we're going to get introducing everybody who's here. We're going to start with Scott.
I'm Scott. I play Celesta. He is a New York City detective who decided to create a super suit.
When you get bored, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Paul?
I'm Paul. I'm playing Dark Spirit. With all these cosmic people, I'm the only one that's not.
The Hawkeye of the group.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to let you get away that easily. Sorry. You got something coming out in a couple of days. This is going to go up much later, but you had something coming out in a couple of days.
Yeah. My second book for DC is due this Wednesday. So Wednesday the 5th of February.
Crimes of Passion.
Crimes of Passion.
You're doing the
Green
Black
Arrow.
Canary and Green Arrow story. Yep.
Yep.
So, dude, you got to get used to the shameless self-promotion.
I know. I'm not used to that. I get all embarrassed. So
I don't blame you, man. All the love in the world. Clark, what's up, brother?
Oh, hi, everybody. This is Clark. I am your Atlandroid. Going to try and save Namor in this session today, or at least protect him. Having a lot of fun with this group.
All right. And Rowan.
My character's name is Nephylim, and I am a meat popsicle.
Translate, please.
Or Baby Yoda's father. I'm not sure.
I swear to God, you're going to be the first person I roll these dice. All of them.
My character is the enigmatic bookseller from Cagliostro's Curio Shop. He's a little bit of this and that, but we're missing a guy.
We are missing a guy. We're missing Victor, who plays Knuckle Duster, the ever-loving, super powerful, teleporting with a punch mutant Knuckle Duster. So, yeah, hopefully he shows up pretty soon. He was just here, and then he's just like, I'll be right back. So anyway, he teleported. Holy crap. He's a real-life teleporter. So you guys, when last we left off, discovered that there was going to potentially be an assassination attempt against King Namor of Atlantis as he goes to the United Nations building. Excuse me. So have you guys thought well and proper about what in general you would like to do with this wonderful facility?
Well, I know me and Mr. Celesta had a pretty lengthy conversation with visual aids that came up. It was when was that? Scott, you remember?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, yeah.
Maybe.
Because we were, I don't know if you took a look on the Facebook Messenger post for our group, because we were kind of uploading all of the United Nations building, the layout, and what the rooms, what the actual conference main chamber looked like, and all that stuff.
Where you guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Man, I saw that stuff coming through the group chat, and I thought, oh, I'm on some kind of list now.
Yeah.
To see like where there's actually windows at and where there's not windows. Things like that. Which buildings are actually right next to it? How close is it to the water? All those things.
Cool. Oh, I got one more.
Oh shit. Is that wishful thinking?
It's King Namor. He's in a suit, and it's actually the Dracula dude.
Yeah,
the guy who played Dracula.
He's not supposed to be him, is he? Or
well, actually, yeah, they were suggesting that that they might be actually trying to pull him to play Namor, and it looks close enough, man. He's got the hair over the ears, so I threw in the that's actually Aquaman's trident, but it's a little more famous anyway. So
yeah, I could see him pulling that off. I thought he was good as in the Hobbit movies and as Bard, and he did a good. I liked him in Dracula Unbound, even though the movie was.
I legit saw none of those movies.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So let's disseminate some karma. I already did your karma for last week. See?
Yeah.
All right. So this week, what are we wearing, Scott? Anything? Done. I see some rival company, which I'm totally well.
Mhm.
Technically, it's not rival for me. You're just like representing.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. This week
you don't
I
have
had
to puff up
really.
your chest, man. All right, we get it. We get it. You're a big guy.
Representing the company. It's a
But
company
Green Lantern,
man.
that's worth 5.
Thank you.
Chris, what do you got?
I'm just wearing my Cobra Kai shirt.
All right, 5 karma points. And Clark, I kind of almost have to go double here on this one because you did stump me. So I'm going to go with 25 karma points because you got the Poe Dameron jacket. Nice one.
Thank you.
No worries. Actually, double would be 30 points. Okay, double would be 30 points.
Super. All right.
Super duper.
Right. So, yep, you got the full 15 plus the 15 for stumping the judge.
Might need a new pencil.
Okay. Let's pad up the karma pool. I'm gonna put in 80 just in case things go south. So
All right.
You mean south, like somebody walking over and double tapping a poor dude in the chest?
He shot
Be pre-
first. He deserved it.
I
Here
didn't
we
say any
go.
names. I didn't say any names. I'm just saying.
You know exactly what you were saying. Everybody here knew exactly what you were saying. So Scott had a particular incident in the previous game where he walked up and there was the fear toxin, and he walked up and almost dead point blank freaking shot and murdered a dude who shot him. So yeah, that was a very, very tense moment. I liked it. So as for here, you guys are now at the facility. Is there anything that you want to do before the actual train starts rolling?
Sure. I know because you suggested being able to what would you call it? Body shape or the augment my limbs or things like that for different purposes. So I wanted to be able to try making my arms into lances. Should
So your hands can do edge attacks.
right.
Okay. Do you have 1,000 karma?
I doubt that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Are you at least close? You want to borrow
you can
some?
move on to someone else while I add it all up because I've just been writing plus 20, plus 20, plus 20, so.
Yeah, please add everything up.
Okay.
Because I was going to say, if you were at least close, if you went, I don't know if you can take anything from the pool.
You
or
can take
not
from the
from
karma pool. That's what the karma pool is for, as long as everybody agrees on it. Yes.
I'll put another 82 in the karma
82.
pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another 82 in the karma pool. Anybody else speak now or hold your peace for now?
How much is it up to now?
402.
Well, he said 80. Did you say 80 right now?
He said
82.
82.
82? Okay, so that'll put us at 402.
That two's going to make all the difference, believe me.
Hey, babe.
If it does, it'll be like he's a seer. He's a prophet.
Right?
I will also give you 80 points of karma for the pool.
Now Scott's just like, man.
Peer pressure.
So you put in 80?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means I need to find a way to get rid of 482 karma points somehow.
Right?
You know that you're going to need karma too, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's like,
So, okay. Does anybody else want to do something for now before Namor's caravan comes in?
If we have time,
Say
I'd
again,
like
Scott?
to. If we have time, I'd like to check over the fear toxin pistol and bullets to see what I can figure out on them.
Who took that? Clark, did you take that or you didn't take that?
I wasn't there with the
That's right. You weren't even there for that one.
Yeah, it was
no, but
Knuckle
the pistol,
Duster and Paul.
I took the pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to do the whole borrowing thing, whatever? Actually, they're probably not going to be. They'll probably be okay with, especially with you, because you got your badge and whatnot. But they know you in
Mhm.
general, so yeah. Okay, fine. 9 Nations, they're okay with you guys packing heat.
Now, would we have had enough time to kind of do like an antidote to that fear toxin, or?
Oh no, this is technically like same day, next
day.
day, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
No worries.
Antidote. I was wanting to make more of them.
For the rest of us, never get high on your own supply, that whole thing.
Oh, spoken like a true freaking mafioso. Anyway. So
That's why I took the water breathing pill. I looked for the water breathing pills and all that stuff.
So Paul, you were gonna look for all of the cool spots to
Yeah.
scout them out first. Cool.
What I was thinking, with regards to any sort of plan, was to have my flying car van above, not parked on the ground, but just hovering high above the UN. I'll be up there and then do my trance and then be the scout looking around while everything's going on. And if anything happens, I'll go back into the van and use our communicators to let you know what's going on. And if my plan is, if anything happens, transport Namor into the van.
That
and
might be
fly off.
That may be an air violation. Yeah, under the FAA of some sort.
Yeah,
violation.
I would figure that I don't know for a fact, but I would imagine that the UN is a no-fly zone. Like it's one thing if you're flying over, it is the superhero thing, but like you specifically have a boarded up A-team looking van. It is the most suspect thing driving down the street at all times. Like cops are stopping, they're flashing their lights once, every time you go whoop, every time you go by, it's like, uh-oh. Like
Okay.
that is, yeah, no. Sorry. I can't imagine them allowing you to have that thing hovering over top. You could have it someplace if you want to, like someplace nearby. Yeah, but without Victor here, there goes that teleportation thing.
Exactly.
Oy.
So this is unbelievable. I mean, I added up all my karma, and believe it or not, those extra 2 pushed us over. So I would have 1,001 karma if I added up the group pools plus my personal karma. So those extra 2 just tipped it over.
There we go.
But basically, it costs 1,000 karma points to have a power stunt. Just boom, it's done. It's yours. But that's a lot to. Like you're gonna want to keep some karma on you. That is funny though. That is freaking hysterical.
Yep.
But yeah, just it's 100 karma points, and then just the first 2 times you try it, get in the red. So spend karma on that to get it in the red, and then you could do the stunt right there on the spot. That's usually good enough. One of the things that I would typically do is instead of is like screw the game, man. I'm gonna just only save 1,000 karma points, not do all that extra stuff. I don't need the red or anything. Just boom. I did it 10 times. Give me my power stunt.
Right.
So yeah. All right. So what what else you got?
Did Clark or Paul, did you guys have a chance to look at our thread with the pictures and stuff that we brought up, and just what me and Scott were talking about, just possible plans of attack or defense, plans of defense?
I had a quick look at some of the bits. I'm happy enough to do all the scouting.
What do you think, Scott, about what I had said before? Just based on the way the layout of the General Assembly room is, there's only windows really on the bottom floor, which don't give you a clear shot of the interior.
You wouldn't have a clear shot from the outside.
But there is a balcony in the back section of it that faces whoever the speaker is. Gets cut off by where the media portion and the cameras are in the center.
We definitely want someone up there.
And what kind of security is neighbor bringing with him?
He is bringing 7 Atlantean guards. 6 of them are dressed like, to the gills, so to speak.
Mhm.
Hold on here. Here's my knee. Where's my knee? Let me turn this way. Okay, here's my knee. You see it? You see it? It's a knee slapper. And I almost fell down to my death. I'm such a jackass. So anyway, he's bringing 6 like armed security guard soldier types. There's an advisor standing next to him. There's another space for another advisor, Clark, and with his licorice. Oh no, that's a cup. What is that? Is that? Do I see Samoa Joe in there? I did see Samoa Joe. Oh, and Becky. I went back to look for Becky Lynch, and I have my Becky Lynch. I'm so freaking mad. I did get a pink Power Ranger though. I got a pink Power Ranger. I got my Kimberly, so we good. But
this is my sippy cup.
No, the actual figures. I mean. Oh yeah, you got your. Here. I got my standard water bottle here, so bite me. And Scott has the freaking cotton candy.
Yeah, bring it on. Yeah, now it's blue.
So he's also got another guy hanging out with him who is carrying what looks like a violin suitcase. Paul, you know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And when everybody starts going in, he kind of diverges. I'm going to literally say, you know what? For the sake of conversation, everybody roll an intuition roll, not initiative. So 2 dice. Give me your intuition.
I'm gonna have to fix this so I can see.
Yellow.
All right. And what is your intuition?
Typical.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the yellow in remarkable.
Oh, that works. Good.
Mine's excellent, but I only got in the green.
Okay. And Clark?
Lily white, good.
Okay.
Crispy
So
white.
literally the only person who would see it anyway is Dark Spirit. So that actually works really, really good. So Paul, you actually see him kind of, everybody's just walking. Everybody, it's like their moves seem so, rigid. So like, oh God, soldiers. And then the one guy with the violin case looking thing actually looks like an oboe case. He just kind of, boop, and it's so seamless as they're walking that you see it and you're just like, I had a feel like that would have been the best place to go. Perfect. And nobody else actually noticed it. He has the excellent 20 stealth talent. So he has the stealth talent, and it's that's naturally at excellent 20. It's based off of, if anybody watching is asking, the Children of the Atom book that came out for the X-Men box set for the FASERIP games. If you look at Wolverine, he has the talent of stealth, and it says excellent 20 and all that good stuff. So, bing, that's where I'm getting it from. Anyway, so at excellent, or actually at remarkable, you can see the stuff with a good roll, and you've got a yellow anyway. So, boom, we's all good. At typical, you'd have to get in the red in order to see it. Sorry there, Scott. It's a good roll, but it is what it is. So you see him, diverge off. I do want to know where you're. Actually, no, I don't need to know where your body's going to be. You know where you're going to go, and you might not. All the best laid plans are always written on toilet paper. That's something I always said in the military. So once they actually get some use, they just shred, man. They fall apart. Don't get it wet. Don't get it wet.
And they're not double ply.
It's not even double ply, man. It's that thick Scots crap.
All right,
so
I'm sorry. No, I was going to say, where does everybody want to be at, just so that we know, we have an idea.
Yeah, you guys are again, this is not Dungeons and Dragons. Feel free to break up the party. I'm not going to insta kill you.
Yeah.
I'll give you to the count of 10. I mean, just
there you go. Well, I will volunteer to be where the media stand is at, which is kind of in the middle of that main General Assembly area, facing towards the balcony, so I can see the back half of that chamber. Not so much the front, facing Namor, but looking up to in that balcony section. And it also gives me a little bit of a view peripherally. Ooh, there's a college word. Of the where the translator booths are at, which line those are those windowed rooms that are along the top. Those are for the translators and stuff.
I can just start showing the picture. How do I? There you go. That's how I share screen. I just did it. So, bloop, bloop. Okay, so we go. So not this picture, right?
Like yeah, because you see the
Like this, right?
Yeah, I'm more in the middle towards the back, but facing the direction of the balcony.
Yep. Here's where the media is. So you're facing this image.
Right.
Yep. No worries. Okay. And you guys are all given little passes. You've actually got the Atlantis symbol on it. They clip to your whatever, some part of your clothing. Excuse me. It's suggested, please try not to lose these. Very bad if you do. So what else? Who's next?
I don't know if they would allow it, but I mean, if Dark Spirit is on the roof and is
He could
projecting down to see what's going on, that lets him also have that super sight and targeting things that need to be
Yeah, absolutely. You can go up on the roof. There are two-man teams up on the roof walking around.
Okay. Yep. I'd like to be close enough that if you need my physical presence, I can glide down and then get inside if need be.
Okay.
But I'll just be in my astral projection, scouting around everywhere before he enters to see if there's anything looking out of place.
Okay.
And then while the thing's going on, I'll be sort of looking around the entire hall.
Okay.
Just keeping my eyes open.
And
does Atlantroid, does he know the other Atlanteans that are there? So if he can change into something else, how do we know that?
If he needed to, otherwise just the business suit, it goes on smooth as pie, especially with the unstable molecules.
Are we in like earpiece radio communication with the Atlantean party or no?
You can be. Just
And
a good way of asking, yeah.
And with ourselves. This way, we know we're if we do get separated or somebody sees something, they can just call out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go directly to one individual or to all individuals. Namor's is off unless someone actually says King Namor. Then suddenly his comes on, and then he can hear everybody talking about whatever. But, yep.
Is there a particular weakness for Atlanteans?
Yeah, not being able to breathe air.
No, it's just the fact that Namor, he's quite tough from my memory of Namor.
Yeah.
So if someone's trying to assassinate him, they got to be pretty powerful.
You'd figure.
Yeah. So unless there's a special weakness that they were gonna use.
Anybody named Martha?
Oh, jeez. You know what? I think
although
we've got one too many people in the game, Chris. I'm gonna have to boot you. Sorry.
or in his case, it would probably be Susan Storm.
That's. Oh God, you're so right.
All right, no, that was a deep cut.
that was wrong. Okay, Atlantroid. So I guess you're going to be with the. I think that Namor actually wants you to be close to him, so you'll be like bottom right of where he'll be speaking.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So no, I'm sorry. I was going to ask, and I'm sorry to keep getting interrupted. I'm just trying to get feel like Peter Falk here.
Just one more question. I got these things going on. I got to think.
Do we have an actual bug out plan like if shit hits the fan.
I
Like,
didn't hear
was
one.
there,
There was one, but it required Victor being here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. but nothing that the Atlanteans devised on their own that we might be part
No,
of.
their plan is always straight ahead shoot, because Atlanteans really are just about as tough as nails, you know?
Just fight their way out and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, like, unless you somehow find a way to take out Namor, what are you gonna do? You know? Your average 10 humans would have a hard time against one Atlantean, even on land, you know, like holding his breath. So I mean, what are you gonna do against freaking Namor, right? It's like, oh no, it's the Hulk. Don't worry, I got this. So Scott, yeah, you knew where I was going.
Yep, knew where you were going. I am at a toss up as to being in the front of the room or back up in the balcony. I'm thinking since I've got flight, I'm going to go back up in the balcony.
I think that's a good idea. Okay, so you take one of the balcony areas. You can see Chris looking in your general direction. Excuse me, Nephilim looking in your general direction. Atlantroid is pretty far away, but you can still see him. You know, it's perfectly fine. And you know you're still in radio communication with Dark Spirit Marcus way up in the sky, and you're just like, what happened to Victor? I don't know. I don't know. Where's Knuckle Duster? I don't know.
He's stuck in the gift shop.
He's in the gift shop. He's got a giant penny paperweight. He's like, I could use this for my Batman set. I could use that for my Batman set. Oh my God! I got a dinosaur. I got that for my. Nice. Okay, I got to go visit the Smithsonian or something. Anyhow, so because I ain't gonna find American pennies up here in Canada. What? Okay, so you guys are there. Bunch of people talking, you know, whatever. In the beginning, the introductions, and Namor is being Namor. He just goes walking up, and people are like, "Oh, the floor recognizes Namor of Atlantis." He like moves really quick. It's like, "Thank you, surface dweller of wherever the hell you're from." All right, y'all listen to me. He just literally starts laying into it. Atlantis was attacked. For all of the conversations, for all of the arguments about the dangers that you feel that Atlantis poses to the surface world, I want you to think about what just happened here. This isn't a military strike, which is something that we would do. This isn't even a giant sea monster that I call through a conch shell, which you guys are all jealous and you wish you were me. No. Somebody launched a tactical nuclear strike using a submarine and then fled fast. While I'm sitting there scurrying, trying to get my people to safety. You have no idea the number of people that I lost, and you will not have those numbers. I'll take those numbers out on the people who did this, and it was somebody in this room, and I want to know who. And crickets. You even hear somebody possibly poop their pants.
Yeah, that was me.
He's on the roof. But what do you call it? He is pissed. For a guy who likes water, he is fire. Nephilim's like, I can't even burst into flames like that. That's like some Dark Phoenix crap right there. He is pissed. And what do you call it? You got translators going like this, and they kind of look over and is like, sorry. And he's just looking around the room. It doesn't take very long. I'm gonna get a little silly here, and I'm gonna say that Barovia is like, we resent this, and he looks straight up. Oh, you resent this, or you take you acknowledge guilt? And there's a big back and forth there. North Korea at one point, you know, starts saying, you know, these are our friends, and they wouldn't do such a thing. And what do you call it? Barovia's actually, yeah, Barovia's in the comic books now, so whatever. It's modern day. It's like what does he call himself? It's not Emperor. Baron. Yeah, just Baron. Baron von Zemo would never agree to such a thing. In fact, we don't even have submarines. In fact, the only country that has the most submarines would be America. And the Americans are like, don't even. Everybody's just kind of going back and forth, and everybody's looking, and some people are like, Prince Namor, we want, and it's King, King Namor. Like, people are pissed. Yeah, this is bad. Some people are even saying, why didn't somebody call the Avengers here? So, what do you call it? So, you know what? I'm going to get right on that. So yeah, this is turning into a really frightening diplomatic situation. Let's see. Scott and Chris. No, Clark also. But Clark at a -2. All of you make your intuition rolls.
Green.
I got in yellow.
And your intuition is
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
I am yellow, poor yellow.
Your intuition is poor?
Well, I'm at good, but you said I'm at -2 column shifts.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right. That's
so
true.
I went to
Okay.
poor, but I still made
So
it in
yellow. Okay. Not quite. Only because you're so far away from this. But, and you don't have enhanced senses like vision or anything, right?
No.
Okay. So, Chris, you notice from where you're at, press the cameras and all that stuff going on C-SPAN. I guess it goes on C-SPAN. You see all the way to the right. Scott is in the middle. Celestra is in the middle. And you see all the way to his left. So to your right, though, you see a quick little flash of light, a glint.
I will use the radio communication with Celesta. Celesta, take a look over to your left. I think I saw something.
Make another roll at +1, Scott.
Would I be able to add either law enforcement or detective?
The detective
espionage?
espionage, yes, you can.
Okay.
So your standard
bump
is
it.
typical, so you're at excellent right now. You can choose to add karma if you want.
I'm gonna add karma.
Okay. You got 400 something you got to do something with anyway, right?
No, I've actually got 700 and something.
Oh, you were talking about the team pool.
Let's
You're
talk about
a
the-
jerk. You're a jerk, and I love it.
Let's see here. Excellent. 72. I'm going to add 15 karma to get me in the red.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you've heard of this guy. He's a pretty big guy with a black tank top and a black mask with a white skull on the front. And he's got a sniper rifle. And he just looks, he looks like he's a dangerous freaking guy to mess with. He looks like the guy where, like somebody, somebody's like, oh, you want to fight? Let's fight. Let's go out and fight. Okay, we'll fight right now. I was in karate and I was in this. And this guy's just like, okay. That frightening guy. That's what this dude looks like.
And he has a sniper rifle pointed towards
the front of the
Namor.
stage.
Okay. High or low?
Huh?
Okay. Rolling from see what I'm doing.
You're rolling to see what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little glow ball right in his face.
Okay. Okay, so I don't understand what's happening here.
There's
What
like
are you
dead
doing?
silence. They're like,
What are you doing? You're putting a little globe in front of his face, right?
I'm gonna brighten his day.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so that's making a light appear someplace else. If you want to do that, like just make like a whatever, a little boop, a little light in front of his face, just like hanging light. That is going to be a power stunt.
Okay.
It's not a bad power stunt to have, but go ahead. So you got to get in the red, and you got to give me 100 to begin with.
I will be adding karma.
Better be.
Yes, I better be. And that would be under
your power rank, your light generation power rank.
Okay. That is remarkable. I have to get to 95. So I will be adding 60 points of karma plus the 100.
Yeesh. And put down that you have successfully done this one time. So this is a remarkable 30 boop, light, like a strobe. Typical 6 is considered regular ambient light, whatever, or good 10 is considered shining a flashlight in somebody's eyes. Excellent 20 is considered like, a magically enhanced or like, a freaking giant, what do you call it? Football stadium light. This is just a little bit more. So yeah, this dude's going to roll for a potential blindness stun. So he'll be able to move and do whatever he wants, but he won't be able to see. He's going to be minus negatives to fight or anything that he's going to do. Okay, and he gets hit. Ah, what the hell, like this? And sniper rifle's going to go off. That was a really good move, Scott. Okay.
I guess I'm not quick enough to make a because I'm like after the fact, I guess. So like I noticed the glint off of the scope, I'm assuming.
Yep. Yes.
I told Celesta made a big like flash bang without the bang to go off in his face. And then he discharged the weapon. Would I be able to react quick enough to use dark force energy to seal the end of the barrel before it discharged?
Oh, you're gonna need a bullseye to do that.
Okay, based off of
in the yellow. Yep.
Okay, I'll and that's just under my power rank.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I think that would be under your agility.
Okay.
Yeah, that would probably be under your agility.
All right. I am adding karma. I just didn't know if I would be able to do that before it actually.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. That's what you'd like to hear. He's like, I got no problems with that. All right, so excellent. All right, so right now it's in the yellow with a 93. And I did say I was going to add karma. What do I need to get it as a bullseye?
Oh, you just need to get in the yellow. So just give me the 10 karma points that you have to do for saying adding karma.
Okay.
You're golden. Does that put you in the red, though?
10 karma. They're excellent. Yeah. Wait, 93. Yeah, because it would be 103. Yeah.
What have we gone? Okay, that puts you in the red, and then some. Okay, so what do you call it? He fires the gun, but your dark force generation actually is going to catch it.
Okay.
This is actually good because I was going to do that typical thing where he gets shot, but it's just not in any vitals, and then there was going to be a berserker mode. So instead, he doesn't actually get shot. So that was actually a really good thing what you did there. Okay. He's pissed, but not that pissed. He's just like, what is this? What's going on back there? And everybody gets up and they're turning around. They're looking at the cameras swivel around, and they start, looking at what's what. And that's when what do you call it? Crossbones. He stumbles around. He grabs his radio, and he screams something in it. Deploy now. That's when all of a sudden you hear on the outside, boom, 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 boom. Let's go to the roof. You heard all that commotion of what's going downstairs, and aside from cleaning up yourself because you made a bit of a mess in your pants, you short of mission.
Good thing you wore the brown pants.
Exactly.
I planned ahead. You what do you call it? You start packing up, and I'm thinking you're getting ready to possibly go downstairs.
Yeah.
But before that even happens, these 2 drones fly over top, and they just woof, and they just start dropping. They look like small little freaking whatever, but they turn out to be cluster bombs. They start falling down, and more little pebbles, like pebblets, start freaking falling out the sides of them. They land all over the roof. I'm going to need an agility on your end. And these other guys who are up here are going to need an agility on their end. I'm just going to do once.
Just to interject,
That
Bill,
wasn't good. Yeah.
Victor just showed up. If you want to show him, send him another invite. I don't know if you can.
The invite is there.
Oh, okay. He said his alarm didn't go off.
Yep. Come on in. No big deal. It happens. So now you guys have your backup plan.
Right. What's the worst score you can get?
Oh, that doesn't sound promising.
0-1 at shift 0.
I've got one better than the worst. 0,
All right,
0,
you
2.
need to drop a D4 for.
Oh, so one better than the worst. You got a
Yes,
an 0-2.
yeah.
Whatever, it happens. Okay, so you get
think
hit.
that's a one.
All of these guys get hit. That's fine because that actually makes a lot of sense. You're going to take 20 points of damage. Yeah, like these things, it carpet bombs the entire freaking roof. Boom, 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 like that. I'm even going to say that your radio goes out. All right, your little radio thing there, yeah, that just boom, that goes out. I'll do that instead of you getting stunned. You know that there are the other 4 guys on the roof. 2 of them are fairly close. 2 of them are not close at all. It's a big effing roof. And okay, Bagel, I'm gonna ask you to get down now. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. All right. There you go. Oh, can I have my wire back? Don't get scared. Don't get scared. You know I'm not gonna drop you, right? Yeah. That's that's actually the best way to build trust with a cat is letting them know you're going to put them down softly.
He's like, I got to put you down, but I'll never let you down.
Oh man, what is that? What's that line from Face Off? I hate when you leave, but I love watching you go.
Yeah. I hate to see you leave, but I love watching you go.
That is a great line. You know, if you're a scumbag. Anyway, go ahead, get going, kitty. So okay, so yeah, instead of you getting stunned, boom, this happens. So you see a bunch of wounded people. You see some clothing on fire. Like this was really bad. And to make matters even worse, you also see those things are turning around.
No,
It's going to be a couple rounds before they can do a full turn and get back in line to come back around again. But
how many did you say there were?
2.
2. Can I take a couple of shots? Pot shots?
Absolutely.
I think that's the best way. So
right.
I can't call for backup, so
it's all
I'll have to give it a go. So yeah, I'll get my sniper rifle and I'll have a go.
All right. Do you want to take a round to aim or just take the shot? Because it gives you the 1 extra column shift if you aim, but it does take you 1 extra round.
I've got to try and take both of them out though. So if I aim, I won't have enough time to have 2 shots at both of them.
Maybe. You're not sure yet. You'll know after they do this the second pass. But right now, you're not sure. You just see they're already in the middle of turning around. They're going to obviously get back information.
Yeah, I'll just go for it.
Okay.
So what have I got? My agility +2, plus my marksmanship. 73. Yellow.
Nice. Okay. You hit this thing exactly where you need to hit it. And the wing just kind of goes, boom, and blows out. It seems to get worse as it's going, but it's just a drone, right? And it just, boom, and it goes in and it falls on the roof safely. Well, safe as safe could be. And the other one's up there still, and it's lining up to come right at you at this point.
Okay, I forgot time for another shot.
Yes, you do.
53. Green.
Green is a good shot. Okay, you hit it, and you see some sparks flying on it. Make an intuition roll to see which one of us goes first. I imagine it's going to be you.
Yeah, good one. It's yellow.
Oh no, you just rolled a 1 die for this.
Oh, okay.
Or
So I got 3 plus my.
your intuition is like remarkable, so you get a plus 3 to that, right? Yeah. So yeah, you definitely go first. I rolled a 9. You're good. And then you rolled I'm going to use that roll that you just got, a yellow to hit. So boom. Yeah, you take the thing down. Again, it goes on the roof. Boom. You're good to go. So now there's these 4 guys, 2 close, 2 kind of close, 2 not close at all.
But these are the guys that aren't the
security guards. Yes.
Yeah. So they're on fire, are they?
Some of them, yeah, you see like their clothes are on fire, but they're all unconscious, laying on the ground. They're all stunned. One of them's kind of staggering around a little bit.
Okay. Well, I need to go over and put the fire out if any of them are on fire. So make sure that they're in a safe position before I leave them.
Okay.
And see if their radios are out as well.
No, their radios are fine. They actually have the big walkie-talkies and whatnot.
So I'll take one of them and just explain what's going on, saying we're under attack from above.
Okay.
Although most people will probably have heard that.
That was a pretty big one. And what, you're going to start going downstairs?
Is there anything else in the distance that I can see? Like, where did the drones sort of come from? When they did their sweep, would I have seen? Oh, they came from over there. So
they seem to have come from. It could be a truck parked downstairs, not too far off. It's always been a big security issue. That's one of the big things they talk about on the internet when it comes to the United Nations. You could just park practically right up alongside the darn place.
Okay. There isn't anywhere really to hide on the roof, is there? So I'll just have to prop myself up. I want to go into the astral plane and have a look round at the trucks.
Okay. What's up, Victor?
Hey.
Be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, are you then? He's like, bite me, Professor.
My body decided it needed a 4-hour nap.
Oh, happens. So the United Nations has been attacked by crossbones of the Red Skull fame. Yep. So what have you now? Okay, so you're going to go down and investigate. You see two Hydra operatives in the vehicle.
Okay. Are they getting ready for another attack with drones, or?
You can't hear them.
Right.
Wait, can you? Yeah, you can. Of course you can. It's astral plane. Yeah. So they're talking like, what just happened? There's somebody on the roof. Just went and took them down. I don't know, man. Get one of the other trucks there nearby. Get it closer so that we could start dropping the drones. Tell them to start activating.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to take note of the van. Okay. Go back to my body. Walkie-talkie the security to tell them which van it is to go and grab it.
Okay.
And cordon off
So
the
Hostess fruitcake trailer. They're delivering Hostess fruitcakes.
Sacrilege.
And
It's a Twinkie truck.
how much damage did they do? How much damage did the bombs do to the?
The damage is almost superficial, but with the fire that's still for the most part going, and they're trying to get some people. You can hear on the radio they're trying to get some people up there really quick to start hosing everything down. What do you call it? The damage was mostly superficial, but the second attack was the one that was going to really start to dig in. You could tell by the way that these cluster bombs worked. They're meant to actually dig in and do damage from just a little bit under. They're not quite bunker busters, but yeah, close enough.
Okay. Yep. So if help's coming up.
Mm-hmm. But they did. You could tell, like with cluster bombs, you could tell they did serve their main purpose, and that was to clear the roof.
Yeah. So I guess we're expecting a sort of infiltration from above. I imagine.
Solid query. In fact, you can take your intuition roll now. So that's 2 dice.
2 dice. Okay. Yeah. 7. So
you don't notice anything.
No.
Well, you did just get rockets shot at you and stuff.
So back downstairs. Knuckle Duster, where in general are you? You were away. You had to go across the street to get some Quiznos or something.
Yeah,
which I'm viable for being a sponsor. I'm just saying.
There's no judgment.
No judgment. No judgment. So you're across the street.
Okay.
And you see that the roof just had. You couldn't say it's too far up, but you could tell something happened up on the roof. And yeah, dangerous, super dangerous.
Okay. Did it? So afterwards, you said there was a fire still going on.
There's small fires on the roof and that you can still see the smoke of at the very least. The tar up on top. Once that catches on fire, it's you're like, I'm glad I'm not up there because I don't think I could stand that that unctuous. Whatever, it stinks. It stinks really bad. Those odoriferous emanations. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
It
stinks.
All right, because my original thought was having gone through my rounds of the actual building, I would know where they would keep a fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah, they got a bunch of fire extinguishers.
Going to grab that and then just blinking to the roof and putting out the fire.
Okay. Right next to you, Marcus, the what do you call it? Knuckle Duster just kind of blinks at poof. Like, oh hey, he's got a fire extinguisher. Hey, what's going on?
In a quiz in the other hand.
There you are.
He's like dual wielding the freaking light, Yeah.
Let's get a $5 foot long and
so yeah, I direct him to where the major fires are, saying we're probably going to get another attack.
Okay.
What am I looking for?
Well, drones. We're getting. They use drones to do these cluster bombs, and there's a van down there with a couple of Hydra agents who are going to do, who are calling for backup for the other drones.
You were just next to that van.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the hostess one, and like Scott is particularly angry at this, but you're not too happy either, man, because hostess always brought you some great memories, back when you were a kid. You see him in the comic books, and it's like, oh, the host and the Hulk is fighting somebody with a hostess cake, and now they just did this absolute, like he says, sacrilege. These heathens, these bastards. So.
All right. I guess once the fires are dealt with, that's still what I'm going to deal with first, is the fires, so that those don't spread.
Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of fires, so you're going to be up there for a while then. Downstairs, Clark, Namor is pissed right now, and the people are trying to move him off. And he, like, there's regular security, there's his security. He says, "Back up." His security does. The UN security doesn't. And you see, you speak Atlantean, so you know that the soldiers are like, "Oh, they're gonna get their ass whooped." And he does, like, "Get away from me, air breathers!" And what do you go? They go, he is pissed, and he he just like jumps up and just woof flies over there towards where Celastra is looking, where Nephilim is looking, and where Crossbones is. So he goes flying up there, and at this point, this is where Crossbones drops something. It drops 2 smoke grenades, and he just like ninja vanishes. Like, he's gone. The door is open. You hear a click, 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 click. He's booking it, man. And for the sake of conversation, there is a Daredevil comic book where he first showed up, and very early appearance of his, where Daredevil says, like, this guy moves so fast, it's hard to, he's almost as fast as Captain America. It's hard to actually track him with my radar. So just give you an idea, this guy, he books. So
Wow.
yeah.
He's like, I don't want no part in Namor.
I'm not being paid for this, man.
Yeah.
So what? So you see Namor like looking around. He's pulling up seats, and when he sees the grenades, he cracks them in front. I'm not that damn tough, and he starts like looking around. What are you guys gonna do? And you guys down there in the building.
I guess I'll start looking at the ground level section underneath of the balcony to see if there's anything either strapped on the ceiling, which would be the floor, or if there's anybody else. I guess people are starting to move out of the assembly area. He disappeared again.
He teleported again. What's up with that?
He went back to Quiznos to see if anybody looks like they're doesn't look at like a frightened person, like shit's just happening. You know what I mean? Like anyone that looks a little too calm, that's not part of our security detail. That's kind of just like maybe looking towards where Namor is at, whatever, something like that.
I got you. Okay, you know what? Not bad. Take 5 karma points for that. You see someone matching exactly that description. It's the guy with the camera. He's moving the camera around. He always seems to know like exactly where to go, it seems.
What does this guy look like? Is he about my height? Just looks like a
he's a regular looking guy.
Does the camera look like a normal camera?
From what you can tell, yeah.
I know that wasn't a fair question because I'm not.
No,
my talent's not.
Is it actually a death ray?
But you know what I mean, like because we both had video production classes. Like, does it look like a normal?
I didn't have video production classes. You had a better guidance counselor than I did. But
you know what I mean, does anything look like recognizable, like with the trigger, or nothing suspicious about the camera at all? Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's actually one of those mounted cameras that he's using. It's the tripod, and just he's looking around with it and whatnot. And at this point, he kind of like steps away from the camera a little bit, and he's staring up at Namor. Anyway, you're either going to do something to this guy or you're not.
All right, I'm going to do my Dark Singularity power stunt that I'm starting to practice. And
you're going to make a black hole in his butthole?
No, remember where it was I picked the fixed point and it made the dark force spread out to basically block the camera lens.
Oh, that thing again. Okay.
Yeah, that's just what I'm calling it. It's not.
Gotcha. I was like,
it would be cool if I was making like a mini
black hole. Whose dog is that? Okay, no worries, no worries. Sounds like a cute dog.
So what do I need to try it for the second time?
I don't think you.
I still gotta give you 100 karma.
What was so special about it? Just the idea that you made it appear out of nowhere, right?
Right, like I was able to pick a fixed point in a 3-dimensional space instead of it creeping up from the ground or from a wall or
That's
something.
what it was. Okay, yes. Yeah, this is your second time trying it, so yeah, 100 karma
Yeah.
points and get in the red.
Okay. So there's- and then, of course, add karma to the roll too, just to make sure. Okay, it's not bad. That's a 64. So 64. All right, I got to give you 35 more karma to get in the red.
Done.
So 135 altogether.
Yep. Okay, so you got the little sploosh all over the lens of the camera, and it starts to kind of creep over top. You want to just cover the camera lens, or you want to cover the whole camera slowly?
Yeah, have it so that it can't be moved, but it's also blocking whatever was the lens.
Okay. It's excellent 16 power rank, right?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Cool. So you what do you call? Okay, so you got that going on right now. Scott, what are you doing?
What does the roof look like? The ceiling.
The ceiling. I showed you the picture. It's a ceiling. It's really
no.
tall. Oh.
Damage wise.
Oh, no damage to
No
the
damage inside.
much lower down. There are multiple layers in between you and up top. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going after crossbones.
So you're going to shoot in through the hallway.
Yep.
You can actually go in through a different way. You don't have to go past name. I wouldn't recommend go past name.
No.
Do
No,
you have anything to do with this? No.
I do not understand Atlantean, and I knew that the human guards were fixing to have a bad day.
Nice one. So you go in there. You don't see him in the hallway. You do see the door that's broken open. Namor, standing there. He walks in. He eyeballs you for a second, and he sees your stuff and the Atlantean thing. He remembers you. He's like, "Where did he go?"
Look for him.
Oh no, you're not gonna see him.
Detective espionage to look for clues as to which way he went.
I don't know if this is necessarily like tracking. There's no ink on his feet or anything like that. Yeah, he's just regular. You have no idea where he went.
He was still blinded though, right? So wouldn't he be like
How
stumbling
long was he
into
blinded
things?
for?
Whatever. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
actually
Whatever.
rolled for him to be blind for 1 round.
Okay, because I was going to say if he was still having trouble with his vision,
I know,
maybe he was knocking into
but that's
things
not the
while
case
he
now.
was Okay.
So,
Thank you, Mr. Helper. Shut up.
mother.
Now we're not
I should use that.
inside the building. We still have radio, right? Or was that
Yes.
the whole? Okay, just on the roof, lost it.
It's just Marcus, just Paul's character who lost his particular radio. What do you call it? Clark, is there anything specific you want to do?
Well, because I'm not aware of this, I'm calling up, knowing one of my team is on the roof to see if they're okay. So
It's the smart thing to do. So that works. That absolutely works. Okay. So here's where
Killing me, Smalls. It's a freaking computer. Sorry.
Here's where Duster, I'm going to say that you see this. You're on that side of the building, and you see 2 big red robots walking towards this side of the United Nations building. And that's all for now.
Okay. I mean, I'll immediately call over to Dark Spirit. Like, were we expecting something like this, or is this?
This is new. So I'm gonna get my sniper rifle and aim at them.
Okay. While you're taking that round to aim, both of you make another roll. No karma for your intuition. So 2D. You want to go out, Bagel?
Green.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. You don't notice anything. Actually, no. I'm going to say that you do. Because it's that close. You guys both look up. I'm going to say that by the time you notice, you both hear thump, 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 and you both like, like you're looking down there, and he's down there like, yeah, the red ones right down there. Those ones, and you're seeing like it comes from. There's another hostess truck, and like the sides are open, and it's probably where these two robots came from. And you look in, and all of a sudden, like, thump, 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 and you look up, and y'all ever seen Airwolf?
Yep.
Yeah. Victor, you might want to look that up because that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing Airwolf, the giant helicopter with freaking Gatling guns and rockets up there. And it's just, dan, 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 dan. Like, it's a freaking terrifying thing.
It's the.
Did you ever see
It's the
Rambo,
A-Team
First Blood
van
Part 2?
of helicopters.
Did you ever seen Rambo, First Blood Part 2?
If I did, I was way too young to remember.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't the one that Rambo was in. It was the one that was chasing him. It's a big freaking gunship. It's like, and right away you notice the Gatling guns on the wings on the side. They get ready to start. They start winding up. It's not looking good. And that's the only warning you guys are getting. Roll for initiative.
All right.
See, if I'm the player right now, I'm like, get off the roof.
Yeah.
And you guys are just like, wow, dazzled by it. Y'all getting shot. I don't know what to tell you, man.
They're both like, you know
I'm
what
gonna
that
make my roll.
helicopter looks like? That looks like the helicopter from Airwolf.
I'm letting you know there's no additions to this, but that's what I rolled. Just get better.
Don't worry, I did. I got a 5.
5, okay.
So I rolled a 1. So with my
Oh, you've got pluses.
I got my pluses.
+3, right?
Yes.
Because you have
4.
remarkable. Awesome. Okay. Well, this round they start firing. So, and you just see like bullets just. Oh my God! Like they're raining. It's like it's raining men. No, those are bullets. We all gonna die. Holy shit! Like it's bad. It's bad. Like boom, like this. You guys get to dodge or whatever you're gonna do first, but do it now. No hesitation.
Okay.
My
immediate thought when looking at the helicopter, can I see inside the cockpit?
Kind of.
Okay.
There are people inside.
Okay. I'm trying. Like I was thinking, space inside of the cockpit.
Oh, you can't. You can really only see silhouettes. It's
Okay.
just the way that. Yeah, it's shaped. I see what you're saying. You're going to try and teleport inside.
Yeah.
Nice idea, but no, not enough.
I have an idea, but I'm not there.
No, you're not. So shut your mouth, Mr. Help a Man.
Shut up.
I'm getting off that building.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually blink down towards the robots.
Wow, he just leaves you up there, Paul. How you feel?
I know. It's like, wow. Yeah.
Self-preservation. Those are twin Gatling guns. I get
You're
it.
used to working on rooftops. I figure you can get off easy.
Yeah.
Buzz.
That didn't
Thank
even
you,
come
Mr.
out
Johnny
right.
Come Lately.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
appreciate that.
I figured you can get
By the
off.
way, where's my sandwich?
You come
Where's my
up
sandwich?
with
Do you have
fire
the dipping sauce? So, okay, you teleport down by the robots.
I'll jump off and glide down after I've fallen for a bit.
Nice. So you can get some distance.
Distance first, yeah. Then start gliding to get street level.
All right, cool. So you wait. You count to 4 bore before you go Batman. excuse me, Moon Knight, because this is not that universe.
Exactly.
Anyway, okay, so you teleport down there by those robots. But on the other side of the building, where Scott is, and Namor, coincidentally, boom, through the walls, big red fists. Yeah, they brought more than one hostess truck in, therefore. So, what do you call it? These two big freaking red robots? They just boom, bash right through the walls, and they start looking in. Scott, one of them sees you, starts moving right towards you. Namor goes and tackles the other one.
Okay. Armor up.
That's your round. I forgot you had to do that. Good. So, actually, you would have already been armored up. That's how you were able to do your
Okay.
thing before. Yeah.
Uh,
Throw down some initiative. Give me an initiative.
6.
Okay, you get to go first.
Okay. Light force generation. Build a wall around it.
A solid wall or what? Like a force
A
field?
solid- yeah.
Okay, that's a power stunt. See?
Yep. That would be a
Okay.
power stunt.
Let's do it.
So the
Making a
original
containment.
100,
Making a
And-
containment vessel. I love it.
adding karma. Yeah, didn't need to add karma.
Okay, so only 10 karma points for that. So this cost you 110 karma. Not bad
Yep.
for a day's work. And you have got this is remarkable 26 power rank.
Correct.
Force fields. Does it say what they should be? I know that solid light particles should be -2, but that's like highly focused.
It didn't say.
No
I'm
worries.
just
I'm
go-
thinking,
going by what we had talked about at the beginning. Basically, make it.
does it say
green
solid light
light.
structures? Yeah, does it say solid light structures in the back? Please check that out.
It didn't say. Well, we're actually using it off of Dark Force
That's right. So
generation.
check out what it says that those are supposed to be, and I'll get right back to you. Chris and Clark, you guys are still inside the facility, and you guys hear this weird sounds like speeder bikes, and you're looking for guys in white armor trying to punch Baby Yodas. But what actually happens is these two drones come right into the hall. They get up, and they just start moving in like this, flying in.
How far are both of them from my position?
Because one's
okay.
close enough to each of you.
Okay, I'll blast it with fire generation.
Okay, done. Make your roll.
Yeah, because my where does my thing at? Yeah, as long as it's within 16 areas. Oh, 6 areas. No, yeah,
You got plenty of space.
6 areas.
Yep. As long as you got 2 areas, you're perfectly fine. Or realistically, 1 area, you're perfectly fine.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay, that is in the yellow, sir.
Sick.
Yeah, under
Alright.
excellent.
So what? Fireball or just flames? Whatever.
Yeah, just the blue. Yeah, blue
We
fire
said-
jet or whatever.
We said that there was a difference, right?
Between
What was it? The if you were to just use the fire jet, it is what it is. But if you use 2, then it's +1 to hit.
oh,
And
I
if you
think
throw a fireball, what does that one do for you? Didn't we discuss that?
no, because I think when we were I was talking about the way Iron Man does it with his and I don't think you ever gave me a confirmation on whether or not I was going to get a bonus or
Yeah, there was no
do extra
confirmation.
damage
I was
or-
saying, like, could you think of anything? So you didn't think about it afterwards?
no, because I
That's
didn't
on
think I was
you.
going to be allowed to do it.
Well, that's on you. Yeah, I just
so
want to
yeah,
know in
just
general what happens when you throw a fireball. What happens when you because if you were to throw a fireball, I would say that would go by your strength. You know what I'm saying? Like how far you could throw it because they're both agility to hit. But the
Mhm.
fire jet uses your power rank to see how far it goes. Your agility would, or just throwing it would probably be like 2 areas. You know what I'm saying in general.
So if I basically shot it,
But the
like did the
question is
double-
like, what would be the benefit of doing one over the other? So think like, what would be the difference if I shot a jet or if I threw a fireball? So that
Like,
was
it's-
what I was suggesting. I don't want to do it now. You
Yeah,
have
I was
to
gonna say it's the same rank. It's the same rank, so it wouldn't.
Would one do a
Like a-
stun? The other one would maybe do this. Like, you know, in general, like, would there be
Okay.
any extra benefit, you know, to one? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I gotcha.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm interested in damage.
was there
So,
something else that you were doing also at this time?
I had covered up the.
Good. So you still
the
have
camera
concentration on it.
Okay.
So you hit the one. You see what I did there? So you got the fire jet and like this on this freaking thing while you're still concentrating on that freaking thing. And Clark, what are you doing? Is there anything that you're trying to do with the drone?
How high above me is the drone?
Say like 20 feet.
Oh gosh. Okay. So then I'm going to fight back to back with Nephilim. I'm gonna move over.
You'd have to run. You're in the front of the area. He's
Mhm.
dead smack in the middle. And excuse
Okay.
me. It's a run.
So I'll do that.
Huh?
I'll do that. Yes.
So you're gonna ignore the one that's right above you?
I mean, what I learned from X-Men Wolverine Origins was you fight back to back. So remember Sabretooth and Logan. So yeah, I'm gonna fight back.
No one gets to kill you but me.
So
All right, done.
And is that my whole turn to run to him?
No, you can get there in one round. So what would you like to do instead?
I am going to wield the sidearm that Mystique gave me way back and shoot the one that Nephilim is concentrating on or firing on, you know,
Done.
focus fire.
Agility. And do you have the guns talent?
I do not.
Okay.
So how many column negative shifts is that? Because I don't have guns.
No negatives, just no pluses.
No negative, just no pluses. Okay.
Yeah, Marvel's weird like that. It's one of the only systems I know that don't give you negatives if you don't, you know, if you're not proficient with an item.
All right. I am green.
That's a hit. Okay, that drone actually comes down. So between the fire and the laser blast, what color is that laser blast? What did I say? Green? Green laser blast or something?
Sounds good to me. I like
So
green.
okay, so blue flame, yellow laser, or yeah, blue lasers, whatever. Yeah, you guys are good. This thing goes down. It's like I can't take it. I tasted the rainbow. It goes straight down.
That was too confusing.
Prismatic colors. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So this thing goes down. There is one more over here though. That's it actually starts opening fire. It's got machine gun, little tiny, you know, like baby pellet machine guns on it. Starts shooting up, and the Atlanteans are over there though, so they're going to turn their tridents and start trying to take a shot up at it. They rolled rather well. This thing goes down. It doesn't even land. It just, you know, disintegrates in the freaking air. These 6 guys with their blasters, soldiers. So, back to Celastra. What up?
Only thing I could see in here is creation of specific shapes. 1 power stunt per shape created of power rank.
What's the material strength?
strength.
Power rank, material strength.
power
Not too
rank.
shabby.
Yep.
Okay, so you can have that at material strength. Seems kind of weird, but you know what? What the hell? Let's do it. Okay, so you got material strength, force field.
Remarkable.
Remarkable 26. What do you call it? Okay, so don't forget to write down that you've done that talent or that power stunt once, plus the
Will-o-wisp.
Will-o'-the-wisp thing. Yeah, you did that once also.
It's a good name for it.
All right. I was gonna say like the conjure light, but
I
Will-o'-the-wisp
was
sounds good
gonna-
too.
I was going to go with what he had said before: flashbang without the bang.
Yeah, right. The bangless flash.
Wait. Someone's got sound manipulation too, don't they?
Yep,
Mhm.
that's Paul.
Oh, Wonder Twin powers activate. Flashbang.
Okay, so this thing gets caught up in its little wall. Namor goes through the freaking wall with this thing. Just boom, 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 boom. He left his trident back on the wall over there. His assistant runs up and doot, 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 runs back down. Nah. Something they just did in an Aquaman comic book recently. Kelly Sue DeConnick. She put it that he just puts it down and he leaves. And it's like, he shouldn't leave that. Somebody could steal it. And Mira yells out, no, it's a lot heavier than it looks. So it's like, oh, I like that. I dig that a lot. So I'm thinking maybe that's what Namor will do too, but whatever. So yeah, he goes through the wall beating on this thing. This thing pounds on the wall at the force field, and this thing is really strong. It like cracks a little bit. It's only going to be able to take like 2 or 3 more of those punches. So start thinking about what you're going to do. In the meantime, Knuckle Duster, you are outside, and hostess truck over there. 2 of these big red machines right in front of you, not the cane variety, and an initiative roll between yous. Do it. Make it so.
10.
Okay. What would you like to do?
These just look like, from what I can tell, surface level, they just look like big punchy robots.
Big punchy robots. Rock 'em, sock 'em, baby.
Well, then, guess I'll stoop to their level, go up to one of them, and just start laying into it.
The triple shot?
Yeah.
Sure to make a body drop.
86 will certainly let me get the multi-attack.
Actually supposed to be with the sure shot, but it rhymed, it worked. Keep the flow, man. Just keep the flow.
So first hit is yellow. 2 yellow. And a white.
Ah, what a shame. Because in my head, I'm picturing you punching it. It gets knocked back. You teleport right in front of it again with another punch. It keeps going back. And you just, like, to me, oh, man, that is freaking awesome. And then you messed it up with a white.
I only have a 15% chance to miss.
So, you got a 40.
I'm not pulling my punches, yeah.
No, I wouldn't. So 46 points of damage, right? For each punch?
Yep.
Yeah, this thing gets jacked up. It's still up, but it gets jacked hard. What do you call it? All right. It's got to roll. First one, stagger and a slam. Okay, so it, boom, gets knocked back. The second one sends it flying. I'm gonna say that's why you missed it. You zigged when you should have zagged, missed the teleport, but it goes flying back. It's gonna hit the hostess truck and just slam up against it. 2 Hydra guys get out the side, like, oh, Hydra, that's messed up. They start scattering. So they're running down the street. Paul, as you're flying down, give me another roll. Intuition.
79. Yellow.
Beautiful. You are used to looking for all sorts of hidey holes and creepy things and, things that would go bump in the night, even in the middle of the day. And as you're going down there, you see, as you're gliding down slowly, what's his name? Crossbones. You actually spot him. He goes running out the side of the building, pulls off what was apparently an invisible cloak, and there was a what do you call it? A motorcycle there. Jumps on it, boom, boom, and he's out. So you see the direction he's going. You're still up in the air. You spotted him from down there.
Okay. I can't. When I'm gliding, I can't use my rifle.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Okay. So
What is the power rank and therefore speed of your gliding?
it's excellent ability to glide 1 story every turn.
Dude, you're perfectly fine. You're perfect. You could catch up with this guy because you're doing airspeed.
Yep.
So if you want, you could fly right after this guy.
Okay. Yep. I'll do that.
Done. So what have you now? Okay, so you're going to be chasing this guy. Duster.
Mhm.
You get hit in the grill. Boom! Remember there was 2 robots there, right?
Yeah.
You're going to take, what's your body armor?
36.
Okay, you're going to take 14 points of damage. You just get
I
clipped.
just look at it and smile.
Yeah, there was no slam, no stun, no nothing. So that smile is good. You actually see the robot. You're thinking maybe there's somebody inside because the robot's like, boom. And when the smile is like, like that, it moves back a little bit. Throw up the initiative. Actually, no need to throw initiative again. Yeah. Sorry, this is Marvel. Throw up initiative. Every round it's initiative.
11.
Go.
All right. Yeah, just lay into this one too.
Done.
Yep. And then punches. Yellow. White. And I think there's another yellow.
Okay. Either way, that's 2 hits out of 3. I forget if there's a thing, I don't think it is, that if you miss one, then you miss all the other ones afterwards. There was something in Marvel where that happens. You miss, you hit, you miss, all the other ones afterwards are automatic misses. Can't remember what that is. But anyway, so 2 hits. One is was it only 1 yellow or 2 yellows?
2 yellows. A
It's 2
yellow and a
yellows.
46.
You
85.
bastard. All right, he gets a green instead of a. There's almost a white. So he still gets knocked back in an area. He goes down, but you can see him already trying to get up. He's going slow, but he is slowly getting up. What do you do?
I mean, I don't know of any other immediate threats at the moment. So, I mean, I'm just going to try to keep these things at bay.
All right. So, what's your
it?
move?
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn again.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
resolve this.
Yeah, I'll just try to take one out for now. The one that didn't get launched away, I'm assuming. So that's, yep. Now attack. Hit. Green. Another white. And another green. So 2
Under unearthly, how do you keep on rolling 15 or less?
A 2, a 6, and a 6.
That's crazy, man. Wow.
Yeah, now you see why I wanted the unearthly, because I know my luck is garbage.
You live on some kind of a weird gravitational zone where it's like, no, we're going to roll a lot of zeros for you, man. So which one are you hitting? The one that you just hit or the one that you sent into the hostess?
The one that I just hit, because I assumed that one. Well, I know I can get to both of them, but I went after the closer one.
Okay, this one you actually, boom, you hit him twice, right?
Yeah.
This thing goes down, yeah, boom, boom. You hit it again. The armor actually, boom, goes in, and you see it, zzz, and you see the thing actually shuts down. Problem is, this one was on a slam, so he couldn't attack you that round. The other one finished its slam. The previous one, so he can. Unfortunately, he sucks. Literally sucks. He goes to charge you, runs right past you. I guess you noticed it at the last moment, and you were like, bloop. He just blinked out. He did a displacer beast thing. He just whoa,
Blink
tag, you're
to the
it. Yeah. I knew I should have made that left turn at Albuquerque.
Runs right into the hostess truck.
He ran from the hostess truck. So he runs clear right by you. What do you do?
Honestly, I'm just having fun with these guys at this point. I'm going to blink right in front of him where he's charging. And just have him meet that charge with a few fists. Yeah, 43 will get me there. Green. 99, so red. And then 47 is just in the yellow.
Nice. Okay, wow. There's like all three of those shots that just take him down. You can tell he went down with the other one, with the second shot, but the third one's just, I was in the neighborhood.
I figured it was a slam, so it sent it back at the hostess truck.
Yeah, that is the direction that you're facing. So right back in the host truck, the guys were trying to come back in. I think I left my keys. Leave the keys, leave the keys. They start running away again. All right. These robots are down, dude. They're down. Now there's still that Airwolf up on top, and you hear just it's laying waste to the freaking roof of this thing, and all of a sudden, like, it just launches a rocket. Boom! Everybody who's inside, you hear it. Boom! Huge explosion. The roof comes straight off of the United Nations building. Excuse me, Scott, you are inside. You're hearing boom, 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 right above you. What? And just as that happens, the robot hits you. What's your body armor?
My body armor is incredible.
36. Okay. You are also going to take, 36. Yeah, you're also going to take 14 points of damage. Bip! Took your eyes off the prize. That was the perfect time for Airwolf, man. Okay. Initiative, drop it.
Nine.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna turn him off.
I'm listening.
Let's see here. Engineering, electronics, repair, tinkering.
Wait, so you're gonna like break into a circuit box? The thing's moving.
I want to see if I can use my brains because I know I can't take them hand to hand.
That's a shame.
And if
First
it's
off,
broke,
his he did actually roll higher than you, believe it or not. Take
Okay.
another 14 points of damage. And
Okay.
what's your endurance?
My endurance is amazing.
Oh wow. Okay, you don't need to roll very far, but I do need you to roll against a slam.
Okay. Yellow.
All right, sweet. You're still staggered a little bit. Okay, wow. So he got a good clip off on you, and we're not expecting that as you were trying to move in on him like that. He is going to get another round. Okay, 79. He grabs onto you with a partial hold. So he's got a hold of your back. I want you to roll initiative because now you're back on your feet. You're of your senses again.
8.
Sorry to hear that. Actually, no. Actually, wait, no. I'm sorry. We're going higher. You beat him by 1 point. You got a 7, and you're both going untypical. So, what do you want to do?
I'm sure he's a whole lot stronger than I am. Lightning speed.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Vibrate.
To get out of his grip?
To get out of the hold, yes.
Okay. Your lightning speed is at monstrous?
Correct.
Okay. It's going to be a power stunt.
Okay. Okay, power stunt and
Wish that
armor.
Xavier was here now to let me know, like, what would Samson Stone do right now?
I think Knuckle Duster and Bricks would get along.
Yeah. I was actually just talking to Xavier earlier this morning at like 7 a.m. and I was telling him about your character real quick. He's like, "Oh, so it's Bricks Part 2?" I was like, "Pretty much."
I'd be adding 36 karma plus the 100 to get me into the red.
Nice. Okay. So you're able to phase out, and then it's a good thing because you see that the armor actually electrifies itself. You just get the breath end of it, and you're like, "Whoa!" So yeah, that's why he was trying to grab you. Let me get some more initiative.
Four.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
How much area do I have above me?
A lot less than you had before because he clips you. Boop! I won initiative. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So he hits bam like this, and you're just like, how far is that? Oh, it's really close. And you're in a hallway, so like you're actually going to hit the ceiling if you fail your slam roll. So let me get some endurance.
That would be green.
Okay, yeah, you go face first and practically through the damn thing. Think like in general, hitting a surface like that. I'm going to go with 10 extra points. So you're going to take 24 points of damage, and you're half. Yeah, I'm going to say you're like halfway through to the hallway above you. Yeah, we're gonna leave combat there for a bit. Clark and Rowan, what are you guys doing? You're back to back.
Any other drones in this part of the? And I'm assuming there's a big hole in the ceiling now, from where the
yes.
werewolves.
Thank you. The like boom 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 like that. The big hole in the freaking ceiling. And both you guys make an intuition roll.
Okay.
So
then I have a
2d10.
question. Then I got a question for you.
I'm sure you do.
He's like so many questions.
We all got questions, man.
All right, I only got a green under excellent.
Okay, Clark.
Well, I'm gonna say it this way just to make you laugh, Professor, because of your last, well, second to last live stream. This is Elizabeth Warren White.
So it's a red.
No.
Oh. Okay, I see what you're saying.
No, we're not going 164th here. We're going
because it's true.
We're going all 163rd.
Wow. Okay, so it's Lily White. Gotcha. All right. So wow, that sucks. Okay, so neither of you notice when all of a sudden Chris gets shot in the back. Yeah, there was the dude.
What at the camera?
The camera didn't do anything. I actually tried to give you the hint. He walked away from the camera. But he sees what you guys are doing now. He's like, "Oh, look at this!" And he pulls out a sidearm. Boom! Actually, you're gonna hear at the very last second, "Hell Hydra!" Boom! Chris, you get shot in the back. It's just a regular green, but you have no body armor.
No, not in. Not.
Well, then you're missing 20 karma points, or you're missing 20 health points.
I'm like karma. That's one of those guns.
Magic.
No.
Just sucks the karma right out of you. It's like a white in D&D. It just hits you and you lose 2 levels.
And it's not a stun or a slam or anything. It's just a regular
just
shot.
a regular shot. So in other words, it's a you just pissed me off shot.
All right, so I basically just like turn around like Blade and be like, "Are you out of your mind?"
One of the best movies ever.
And then I actually do go full cyan on him.
just like hand on the sword, pistol grip pump on my lap at all times, and just boom. All right, done. Okay, this guy's gonna freak out. Like I'm gonna actually roll for him to completely wig out. You got to have poor psyche to be a Nazi or a Hydra agent. So, boom, yeah, he wigs. He's just like, like that. It's almost cartoonish. It's like if like his freaking hair almost goes up, spins around, and comes back down. Terrified when that happens. Clark, you're right next to him, and this dude just shot at Nephilim. Just shot Nephilim. What are you gonna do? He like
got
this
real
right now.
warm all of a sudden.
Yeah, before he can get away, I'm going to return fire.
Oh, you take a shot at him. Go ahead. Agility.
Let's see. Trying to figure out what color this is. I got my number. Incredible 92 is going to be a red. Cool.
Damn.
Yep. Incredible 92
Oh
red.
no.
Wow. Like right between the eyes.
Mhm.
This guy gets that's a energy attack. That's a potential kill. He gets a 73. Okay. He passes. He almost gets in the yellow, but no, he passes. He gets shot like right dead in the chest, and just boom, like this, and he's laying on the ground like this. You could tell like you could have potentially killed him, but no, he was good. What was I going to say? Don't forget that you have the ability to increase your agility if you want to. Like any one thing you're doing, it's automatic that you're golden. You can just increase one of your stats. Yeah, okay. This guy actually goes and he drops. He's awake still, but you can tell like he doesn't. The fight's completely out of him right now. Chris, actually, you and Clark. What do you guys want to do? He forgoes his rounds to his round to grovel.
Do I hear the chopper?
Yes.
At Landroid, do you have this? I'm gonna go take out the chopper.
Absolutely. Go get it.
All right, and that's what I do. Still in full Scion mode, fly through the roof to go attack the chopper, Airwolf.
Nice. All right, you get up there. Just real quick to resolve this. How do you contain him, Clark?
Well, I'm going to remove the firearm that he used to shoot with, and then I'm going to pat him down to see if he's has anything else. I don't want him to suicide bomb.
He's got a knife on him, and that's it. He's just got a knife on him, and both of them are made completely out of ceramic. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Atlantean guards.
No metal detectors. That's nice.
The Atlantean
Saw the
guards.
look on Victor's face. He was like,
The
So what's up,
Atlantean
Clark?
guards that are, I'm saying the Atlantean guards that are there. I'm going to return him to their or pass them. to
Done.
their
They'll
custody.
listen to you, so you could just be like, blah, 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 whatever your name is. Get over here. Sounds like the freaking World of Warcraft. What are those? The Murlocs? And they're like, they come right over. All right. So, what have you? They come over. They arrest the guy. Okay, so you're up on top and you're face to face with Airwolf. Scott, what are you doing?
So I am almost in the next floor.
Yes, you're
Halfway.
halfway through the next floor.
Can I fly on up into the next floor, and then look down through the hole and blast him with the concussive blast?
Okay, that's going to be a power rank, a power stunt.
Just the normal blast that I have.
Oh, you
light
can
blast.
normally do the concussive bolts. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
You know what's the worst you can actually do?
Uh oh.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. We're going to call that a miss, which is actually fine. What's the power rank?
Remarkable.
Okay. Even if it's hitting essentially, it's just like, it's doing pretty much nothing to this guy. His arms reach up and they extend like they're big gorilla looking arms, and they extend like that.
Go get it,
Huh?
Go gadget arm.
This mother fathead knows freaking Inspector Gadget. He doesn't know Airwolf. How is that? They both came out at the exact same time, man.
I never watched Inspector Gadget. I hear it from my sister all the time.
Okay, fine. It's acceptable. Tell her to go and look at Airwolf. Anyway, so he reaches up. He moves some of the wall a little bit more to the ceiling, actually, a little bit to the side. The other arm comes right up like this, and you see what do you call it? A hose underneath, and he goes pyro on you. Dude, it is right in your face. Boom. What's your body armor again? 36?
Yeah, incredible, 36.
Okay. So that's 16 against energy attacks. So you're going to take 14 points of fire damage. You don't have fire resistance or anything, right?
No.
Okay. So you take 14 points of fire damage, and you've got to roll against a stun. Your endurance is like amazing or something?
My endurance is amazing.
Okay.
Amazing 30. That would be green.
Okay. It was like with the extension, it was right in your freaking face and your chest. So you're stunned for a moment. What do you call it? Yeah, like your eyebrows are like, whoa, what just happened here? He's going to use that round to pull open the roof a little bit more, or the ceiling for him, the ceiling for you, the floor a little bit more. You fall straight through, and when you land, he just boom and comes right down, double fisted. There was no way to miss that anyway, pretty much. Another 14 points of damage. He has amazing 50 strength, and I'm going to need you to roll versus another slam. Mind you, he didn't roll for a slam, but like you're floppy topsy-turvy right now, and he's just got the perfect aim. So we're going to see how far you go down.
Yellow.
Okay, so it's just a stagger. So somehow you don't go, like, I don't know, he misstepped, whatever, and he doesn't. You're still, tied up for that round. He's going to pick you up. Boom! That's technically a miss. Wow. Hard to miss when you're not moving. What is it, point blank? I guess. What if I were to give like a +2? If that doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and I don't think that works. That does not work. Okay, he hits you. I guess it's just like it
Bounces off the armor.
Yeah, like your armor's like you had enough sense to bring your arm up really quick and just boom, knocks your hand out the way. Give me an initiative. Give me an initiative. Excuse me. Drop a die.
9.
That's better than my 7. Do it. And think quick. We're in the middle of a fight.
Blast him to the face.
With what?
Bright light.
Nice. Go full gizmo on him.
What's the best you can do?
You got zeros?
Double 0.
It's about damn time.
You got the touch. He opens up the Matrix thing. He's like, the Matrix of leadership. I know that's another old ass reference for you youngins.
Okay. He gets he just misses defending against it. So he's just like he turns, but it's not quite in time. And he's just so now you know that there's actually a person inside of this thing. Your move.
How much would it weigh?
Come on, man. There ain't no scale here. It's a big effing machine.
So my lift of 400 pounds wouldn't pick it up. If there's somebody in it, somebody's in it, I'm going to do a power stunt.
Oh.
Do the Will of the Wisp again. inside the suit.
Oh shit! All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, I have never thought of doing something like that before.
I am adding karma.
I would.
Celeste.
Adding 50 karma to it to get it into the red.
Nice. Okay. Put down that you've done it twice now. Excuse me. This guy's gonna have like no defense against it. Realistically, I shouldn't even roll for. Well, actually, you're at remarkable though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but we're going by his intuition. You know what? Yeah, I'm. Whatever. He would have failed this anyway. I shouldn't give him a roll either way. So you know what? Done. Okay. This guy's just like you see the metal arms trying to put, hands over top of the face. Not going to do anything because it's not those eyes. This guy's just completely immobilized right now. Like he's reduced to, trying to pull the armor off. When he finally does, he's just, hey, what's up, buddy? Just take this dude out. Nice one. What do you call it? Namor had already finished with his and left you. Don't take it personal. He's on a mission.
He's royalty.
Who has not resolved combat yet besides Paul? Chris. Chris is the only one. You haven't. Okay, so you're up there with Airwolf. Initiative.
And I get to add, because my intuition is excellent, I can add 2 to the roll. Okay. Okay, I got a 7 altogether.
You can go first.
Now, at Amazing 46, would I be able to melt the front of the Gatling guns so they can't be fired?
You probably could.
I'm not sure.
They're going to be 2 separate rolls because you're going like this and like this, and they're going to be at -1 each since you're aiming at 2 different targets at the same time.
Okay, and still under agility, right?
Yes. So
just
agility
at -1. Okay. I'm gonna add. Can I add karma on both rolls?
Of course.
Okay, I will add karma to both rolls. Roll number 1. 70 under. Okay, the first one's yellow.
Don't forget, you're automatically adding 10 to one or the other. Or no, both rolls. You're automatically adding 10 to both. So if you rolled 70, it's actually 80. Just double check and make sure it's not green or I mean red.
Nah, 80 would still be in the yellow.
Okay.
Do I need to get? Are those bullseyes or?
Yes, and you are going to need to get bullseyes. Yes, because you're picking a specific target.
Okay. So I do need to get in the red or just the yellow?
You need to get in the yellow.
Okay, so the first one's
you got it,
and then the second one.
Remember, add 10 to it minimum.
Okay, that one is in the red then. That one. Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so 20 altogether.
Yeah, that's good rolling. And still a good idea using the karma. Okay, the Gatling guns actually go down. So you start like this as the Gatling guns start going, and they actually start, melting. He tries to fire the bullets, the casings start, trying to fall out, but the projectiles are going nowhere. The fire actually gets back to where the bullets themselves are. So the gunpowder inside, they actually start pop, 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 like huge pops inside. Starts messing with the wings. The what do you call it? There's stabilizers on this freaking gunship, but what do you call it? Like that's a lot. It wasn't meant to try and stabilize something like that. While you're doing that, one of the missiles actually gets shaken loose and starts falling straight down. You're in the middle of finding things, but you still see this.
Am I able to react to it, or I can't because
like? No, these things are down. So if you'd like, you can try and react to this.
Can I reach out with my Dark Force generation to grab it as like a grappling attack?
You may. So
Okay.
so you'd be using it as an ensnaring missile. Is that one of the things you typically do?
Yeah, that's one of my original power
Okay.
stunts.
Done. Oh wait, one of your original power stunts?
Yeah, that was
Or
the
one-
power. That was basically the grasping hand, the entangling attack that I usually do.
So
It's at a
so
range.
you automatically get one free attack.
Yeah.
Or one free power
Stunt.
rank power stunt, and that's the power stunt you took. So
Yeah.
that's one of your starting. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. I see
Yep.
what you're saying. Okay, so you're gonna grab it from the ground. What's your actually at monstrous? Yeah, that's more than within your freaking New Jersey is in your distance, so you're fine. Okay, so you can just have the thing, have the tendrils like a tree, a freaking dark forest tree, just freaking comes up from the ground. The anti.
Well, it could even come up from the rooftop to grab it in midair before it even gets closer to the ground.
That's
You know
true.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
the side of the building, whatever. Okay, done.
Okay.
So things just come out of nowhere and yeah, grab onto this thing. Make your grabbing roll. Make your grabbing roll using your power rank of monstrous.
Okay, that's an 87.
87.
It's actually amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
All of his stuff goes up to
87. So is that yellow?
Yes.
Perfect. That's a perfect grab. Okay, so you just snatch this thing out of the air. The helicopter, meanwhile, the gunship starts backing off and turning around to try and leave, and starts trying to towards your flank, not like turn full tail and fly away, but like try and move back away from you and turn, and then start going off that way from you. And it's fast.
Is it amazing 46 airspeed fast?
You can catch it if you want to.
What about just shooting at its rear rudder?
Okay.
I don't know what the actual
That's
word
fine.
is.
Yeah, there's the.
It keeps it from doing this. It doesn't affect the vertical lift, but it's the I guess it's the rudder. So sorry,
the rotor, yeah, rudder's on a ship, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So it's Italians. There's the wop 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 on top, and there's the guinea 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 on the back. So yeah, absolutely. We can make that joke because it's
the space mafia. No.
There's the air mafia, man. So anyway,
just shoot out to take out the rotor.
Okay. Go ahead, do it. Your dog is awesome, man.
All right, that one's.
Wanted to come say hi.
That one's just a regular green.
Okay. So regular green grabbing.
Yeah, it's not a bullseye.
Take. Okay, so you're attached. You're like Spider-Manning this thing. It's attached to the thing, but it's holding on to the back of the thing. It doesn't go into the actual rotor itself, but it is holding on to the tail, and it's going to try and break free. It does not. So it's kind of there and trying to pull away. And realistically, your thing can just take roots anywhere. So even if it starts breaking off pieces of the concrete, you're just tendriling out to hold on to more of the building itself. Okay, so what do you want to happen right now?
I want to actually have it spread out to start pulling it down towards the actual ground, like street level.
Okay.
So whether it's choking up the air intake, so it's losing lift,
whatever, or you just have it shoot straight, like from the chopper straight down to the ground and start pulling it down with amazing strength. This thing isn't getting away from you. So
the idea that it doesn't crash, but it's slowly just kind of just
understood. You can have the tendrils going all over the place, and it just are there blue flames on your tendrils?
No, it's a separate, just a separate thing.
Okay, done. Okay, so you pull this thing down. It's like freaking black inky tendrils overlapping each other to increase its strength and just bring the sucker down to the ground, and boom, it's down. What do you call it? You can just have the ink go over top and just stop the freaking blades up on top. It's there's this thing's going nowhere. Police run up on them and get out the chopper, get out the chopper. It's probably the first time they've ever said that before. They started like I did, and get out not the car, get out the cab, get out the gas. That's what I meant to say, man. Boom. So I'm gonna say that all of that at the United Nations is finished, except that you're missing a guy. Oh yeah, Paul. So
and
you
Clark.
No, Clark is inside. He handled his business and everything. Everybody's you guys are just wrapping everything up.
This is where it all goes wrong.
Oh shit.
Well, let's hope not. So you see where Crossbones has gone. He there's nothing you do to stop him, just to keep eyes on him. And he goes and he gets inside of what do you call it? A building. You could tell that he saw you. He turns around and he sees you. He turns around and starts, taking a couple shots like that, but there's a lot of traffic. So at one point he just winds up even throwing the gun on the ground and driving to try and get around all the cars. Always happens whenever there's an emergency session at the United Nations, and I'm sure that Chris has been in that damn traffic too, because I know I have. Yeah. So. But you don't have to worry about that. So when he goes and runs into this building, and it's what do you call it? It's an occupied building. It's an office building. It's like a Meridian Chase or something like that. Whatever. So you know what? Let the whole damn place burn. But in general, like he's going in there. There are hostage potentials in there. You don't know what the layout of the building is. What you gonna do?
So I don't know what floor he's on or anything.
Nah. By the time you get to, I guess what, you can go in the roof, you can go in the bottom, your choice.
Can I go to the roof of the opposite building?
You can go to an adjacent building, absolutely.
Then do my astral projection to see where he is. And then the plan is to go into a position to try and sniper him.
Understood. Where are you going to be in the adjacent building?
I guess I'll start from the roof and then go down, because then I can think if my my gliding allows me to go on the roof, and then if I need to go to the third level, I can then glide again. And then
when you go into astral form, where is your body?
It's on the roof on the opposite building.
Okay. So you just get down, drop in your trance right away, and you astral project over there. You start flying through and it takes a while. But you can, from a little bit further away, you can hear it sounds like screaming, but it's like coming from underwater. It's not until you get really close up that you can actually hear what you're trying to hear. And it takes a couple of rounds, but you actually get to where he's at. What do you call it? Where he's got to be at. You don't actually see him though. That there are people tied up with zip line, on their knees, hands behind them. You see 6 of them in this one room, and they're just there. You look in all the adjacent rooms, above, below, whatever. You don't see him. You do see a couple of windows open though.
Right. Okay. So I saw him take off a invisible cloak.
Yes, you did.
So I'm assuming he's hiding in there. What else is in the room? Is there anything I can shoot that would, I don't know, for instance, not flour, but if someone put paint or flour that could cover and try and get
the flour, nice. There are computers in this place, and there's a couple of flower pots. Maybe something has water in it. Hard to tell from astral.
But there is, even though I'm looking for someone in an invisible cloak, the cloak's that good that I can't see like a predator shift or anything like that.
Not from the astral. Yeah, you're not seeing perfectly clear. You are still seeing as though there's a film over your eyes. So, yeah, it's not even like blending. It's a full refraction invisibility cloak.
Okay, if I and he's not making a single sound at all, is he? Nothing.
There's nothing.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you can't communicate with the people there.
No, they're not.
They have
They're
no
not
idea you're
looking
there.
in a direction of where he could be. They're not sort of like going, oh. They're not doing anything like that. They're just looking down, tied up.
Yep, they're far enough away from each other that it wouldn't be a whisper for them to hear each other. It would have to be a little bit louder than a whisper. So they are spread out just enough. Like he's probably done this before.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have an idea if I was to do it. Well, I would hide.
Like I said, you see several windows open. So opening one window, oh, he's clearly sniping out that window. Opening several windows,
Yeah. Oh, he's a clever boy, isn't he? What have I got?
You needed a challenge, Paul.
Yes.
Here's your moment.
It's like he knows. I can. Oh, okay. I'm a bit stumped, actually.
Fortunately, this is a sniper situation, so it is about who makes the first move.
It's but he's invisible, so although I can shoot through one window, but can I manipulate the sound so it makes no sound? He'll be able to see where it's coming from, though, won't he?
He will see it. Yeah, if he's looking out a window, he will absolutely see it. But as far as the sound when it's in there, yeah, your ability is good 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look up the range really quick. I'm going to say that you're 6 areas away from each other. 4 areas. No, you will not be able to do that.
Okay.
You'd have to be at excellent ability to do that from that distance.
Okay.
I'll give you some time to think about that.
Yeah.
Scott, you took out one of these bad guys, these robots, droid guys. They are worth 50 karma points each. Plus, what else were you doing? Build yourself up. Give me your resume.
Blinded crossbones.
That's right. You did also help to stop the assassination itself, which is, I'm going to split that one in half. That's 25 for you and 25 for Chris for that. Chris, please write that down. So Namor did not have a bullet go into him.
Let's see here.
So that's 75 right there for you, Scott.
Blinded crossbones, fault, and took out one of the robot people suits.
All right, 75 karma points. And then for the completion of this particular game, 30 karma points. All right, so what is that, 105?
105.
Chris, we already started with you. That's 30 plus 25. So you got 55 right there. And you helped, you and the Lant Droid took out that one dude. That's 10 apiece there. So Clark put down 10 so far, plus your 30 for completion of the mission. What happened?
Stop,
You
stop
were
the missile.
you were the other half. Oh yeah, you took that 25. You stopped you did stop that missile, which was also a good thing because anybody could have potentially gone after that. So I'm going to say that's should there be 100? Probably 100 with all the people down there. I'm going to say we're going to half that. I'll give you 50 karma points for that. So yeah, 50 karma points for stopping the missile from falling. You also took out the helicopter itself, which is worth 50 karma points. That was a very impressive feat. Plus, you looked freaking awesome when you flew up there like that. You are going to hit the news big time, and your popularity increases by 2 points. People suddenly know. Like if they see that Firebird at least, like they might recognize you, as the bookstore owner, whatever. But if they actually come into the bookstore, they'll be like, wait a second. But they see that blue Firebird, fire demon thing. They're like, holy crap, it's him. So yeah, that was a very hellacious moment there. Clark, you got the one guy that was 10, 30 for the end of the mission. What else did you do? Talk yourself up.
Well, right now,
You helped Chris. You and Chris both stopped that one drone. So Chris, both you and Clark will share 40 karma points for that. So it's 20 each. And was there anything else, Clark?
yeah, I am going to. If is he wearing a mask? The Hydra guy that we just arrested?
No, he wasn't wearing a mask.
Okay, well, I'm going to catalog his appearance so that way.
Nice.
future,
Take an extra
if-
10 for being a smart, cheeky boy.
Smart, cheeky boy.
in case that becomes something we need to use. And I know last game I asked the.
We're just doing karma right now.
Okay, good.
All right. And Victor, you took out a drone also?
No, I took out the 2 robots.
The 2 robots. Yep, that's
And I
100
put out
right
the
there.
fire on the roof.
Yeah, so that's also part savings. That's 50 karma points. Well, actually, there's only 4 in there, so 40 karma points. There were 4 people up there, worth 20 each. So you take 20. If Paul survives, he'll take 20. So that's 120 plus an extra 30 for the mission completion. That's 150.
All right. So then I
But
don't
he
think I
destroyed
did
a
much else.
My truck.
Destroyed what? Oh, yeah.
Fruit pie truck.
Okay, so Paul.
And then,
Right. Well, I'm in my astral state.
Mhm.
Did we say that I could still use my sonic attack?
No, you can't. That's part of your physical body.
Right. Okay. Can I do 2 quick shots in succession, one at each window
From your body or from your astral form?
from my body?
They say no. With the sniper rifle, I'm going to say probably not.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to do that 3 shots from the bell tower thing or the,
Well,
the library.
It came from the book depository.
Book depository.
Well,
Thank
no,
you.
Yeah. I mean, he can just escape whenever as well. That's the thing. So I could just be hiding there, and he's not even there. I'm going to go in there. I'm just going to glide in and smash through.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
All right. So you go back to your body and you're just going to jump off the roof and
glide in through the window. Yep.
Okay. It's always the first shot that you don't see coming. Apparently he was looking out one of the windows. and as soon as you showed your head, that's when aim took place, and you know that as soon as you jumped to start gliding, you just opened yourself completely up. You're going to take 25 points of damage, and you're going to have to roll versus slam. No, versus stun. Yeah, because you just been shot.
Okay.
Hit you like.
What am I
Dead
rolling against?
So your endurance.
Endurance.
Yep. What's your endurance?
Remarkable.
Okay.
White.
From about 6 stories up, I'm just going to give you 20 points of damage. Say that you were able to try and hold a glide for a while, so that's 45 points of damage. Are you still?
I'm -2.
Okay, yeah, you crash hard, dude. That ground came up a lot faster than you expected it to do. Wow, and you're not bleeding a whole lot, but yeah, you are bleeding. But anyway, yeesh, you.
Do I? Because I remember I had the armor from Shield. Does that help at all?
Oh, the beta cloth stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you were using the beta cloth. Yeah. What was the protection from that?
Typical
6. Well, that's good. That helps protect you against 6 points of damage.
Well, you're not a -2 anymore, right?
No,
That's right.
+4.
So the only thing that changes though is that you're still down. You're still out. You're actually out for a full 8 rounds. But you're at least conscious enough to hear the motorcycle drive not too far away from you, right past you.
Yeah.
The guys are able to catch up with you. There's enough calls out there. Scott, he's got his radio going. What's your character's name besides Celestra? Your street name?
Elliot.
Elliot. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta remember Elliot Ness. That should be easy enough. So Elliot gets his call. Oh, this guy just fell right out of the sky. He's got clothes all around him and like some kind of a slightly glowy sniper rifle. It's really weird. Should we touch it? There's a radiation. It's like, call it off. I'll be there in a hot minute. And you guys are able to swing by. You guys are going to need to get like a spatula because he's not looking great. And scoop him up. What's up, Scott?
Healer. We have a healer.
Done. Do it. Healer, but I don't even know her.
Use my regeneration heal others.
Done. What's the power rank?
Excellent.
Excellent. So yeah, 20. What do you call it? 1 full minute into it, you're able to get 16 points of health back. He can keep on doing that until you're fully healed. But yeah, so he gets out the car and gets you back to you're good enough to be carried, and then pulls you into the truck. And who's driving?
Well, not me.
Definitely not you. Not Scott. All right, Victor's up there. He's like, this thing's actually kind of cool. Why are there fuzzy dice in the window and the little Playboy locks on the side? And why is there some kind of, is there some kind of sheepskin on the this is really weird. Whatever, man. Let's just go.
Instead of fuzzy dice, it's actually like fuzzy bats. We're like, wait a minute.
All right, so you guys draft off into the sunset. Spirit, Paul, you get the 30 karma points for completion of the mission. You get 40 for helping to clear off the roof. You took out 2 drones, and those were 40 points each, so that's an extra 80 points for you. And you were unsuccessful in capturing Crossbones, but that was a really tough one to begin with. But
Yeah.
was there anything else that you did?
No.
Okay, no worries. Okay, nice. You guys did pretty good, all things considered. Mind you, like one of the 2 top professional freaking hitmen out there. Gee, you were unsuccessful in stopping him. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. But you survived.
I survived.
Well,
Yeah.
That counts in the
we
under.
did
In
stop
fact,
him
as
from
far
making
as
a deal.
Underworld is concerned, you're going to take an extra 1 popularity point for that. You survived a sniper duel against Crossbones. So make sure that's not your regular popularity. That's like sidebar. You have +1 in the Underworld. So whatever your standard popularity is, you get that also. As far as everybody else, this was on C-SPAN, so this is going to hit all of the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock news, the freaking intranet, and everything. So everybody can have 1 popularity point.
Except for me,
Except for
who
me.
had 2 before
Well,
because of my. So
I
I'm
said
actually
everybody.
3.
So now you got 3. Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
you just
and
did
that
something
one.
like especially special. I just wanted to make sure that Paul wasn't going to somehow accidentally do something and be like, "Oh wow, he just shot Mother Teresa. How rude!" It's like your team loses.
Yeah.
Just-
And don't forget,
Final-
Paul, you can add karma even to endurance checks.
Yeah. I thought about that when you
Yeah.
were doing the karma at the end, and I thought, why didn't I do
Yeah,
anything?
Bill remembers.
Yeah.
I'm a karma whore. Like I use
Yeah.
it whenever I can.
he never used it to increase his rank. He only used it like in the actual rolls once in a while for a power stunt.
Yeah, so I'm finally on the board for popularity.
There you go. Muty.
Yep.
All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby.
All right, speaking of mutants. Oh, sorry.
Suddenly, Victor's like, "I'm very interested in what you got to say now."
The last session, I was asking my people at Oracle to get any kind of communication to, and I'm waiting to hopefully hear from somebody that knows, or possibly from Magneto himself, to find out if he's okay, to find out if he's aware that he's being set up, what type of action he
Magneto
wants to take.
decided to go underground, so he went off the grid. The X-Men aren't sure where he is, but they said, like, yeah, he has ways of, going off the grid, basically, making so nobody can see him. He's probably doing his own investigations, and he likes to do those investigations personally. So, yeah, if you see him, please let us know. But I'm more worried about him doing something rash than anything else.
Same. Yeah. Okay.
Done. Anybody else?
Is there a Genosha at this timeline, or
There can be a Genosha, sure. It's modern. It's like this is not the Earth 616 universe. This is the Earth 61 Bill universe.
61 Bill?
Damn right, man. Billville is on the map. Just ask Mr. Liska, all right?
Nice.
I had put it in the private chat, but I did say that I'm putting half the karma I took into the pool because I missed half the session.
Damn. So 75 karma in the team pool.
Mm-hmm. I have it noted.
Cool.
The robot suits, stuff like that. I'd like to get my hands on whatever I can.
That's going to be
Studying it.
really hard because now you're talking about the United Nations. They
Okay.
can't slip you a mulligan on this one. Almost any other time, yes, but United Nations is like now you're talking about FBI, and you know how FBI and local police precincts get along with each other. Not at all.
Plus we found out the United Nations has their own police force on site, even separate from what New York assists with on the outside. Well,
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Good point. Diplomatic immunity.
he's just been decaffeinated.
Like I said, can we use the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff that we got?
For this, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
about just getting close enough to examine it?
Yeah.
Because then couldn't a Landroid make like a photographic
Look at this.
visual copy of everything that he sees inside the suit?
Well, he doesn't actually
There were-
have, just because in an Android doesn't mean he's got photographic memory. Like he could
Okay.
take that talent, but he doesn't have that talent. But 5 points for Chris with the big brain. This is my best Julius impersonation.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Victor, you have seen Pulp Fiction, right? Okay, you can't come back to the next session until you've seen Pulp Fiction.
I'm sorry, Knuckle Duster.
No, you've been shunned.
Where's Victor? Has anyone seen Victor?
I don't see Victor. I don't see him anywhere. Later on, when I edit this, I'll probably just blank out his screen. You know, I'm booting you from the chat, man. But yeah, you got to see that movie, dude.
It's like, where'd the Discord go?
I don't have access to anymore. How come I can't see Comic Book University on YouTube anymore? Block me from everything, man.
And why is Rowan over here churning butter and grew like a really long beard for some reason?
Okay, I have no idea where you're going with that one, but anyway,
Amish.
so
I shunned them because I was being Amish.
Gotcha. Anything else?
No, top of my head.
Well, then I think that we're going to wrap up this mission. That was episode 6. What other crazy things can these crazy kids get into? And 4 more missions. We might actually go longer because this one's actually kind of fun. But it's up to you guys. Anyway, we'll talk about that out of chat. For the rest of you guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.